hello, 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 hello. How are you? How is everybody doing? All right. So, today, we are going to start kind of a series. And what it is we're going to do a series of free digitals that you can pick up. And, we'll pick up digitals from different places. And that way you will have a repertoire of what you can get, out there, what's available out there that's free. And how you can use it to make something, either on its own or with existing supplies that most of us have. Okay? So, this one is a free digital, and it is called Assorted Labels. Set for, I think 1, 2, and 3 is a payable, but they're not expensive. They're like $1 or $2. It's an automatic digital download. You get the copy of it, and then you can reprint it as many times as you want, because you download it. So I did this one, and I printed this. This is just regular 110-pound Nina cardstock, basic white. This is what it looks like. If I wanted these to be black, I could just set my printer to print black ink only instead of in color. And then this would come out black and gray. And then I reduced the size of it and did it on some felt paper just to get a different look. And then using the same reduced size, I did it on some cream colored cardstock to see what that would come out looking like. So, I'm going to put the little ones to the side for now. And then what I have are my stamps. And if you don't have stamps, you can use stickers. You can use a marker. You could use pens. You can write on these. But, I have some stamps. These are just some florals. This one is like an actual stamp. And then these are like some background ones. And then this one is kind of like strip ones. And then I have like some postal ones and some more strip type ones. And these, I think, actually go to a die I have that makes tags. And then this one here just has like ticket. It's got passport stamps and stuff in it. And then this one is just, words. Kind of weird sayings. So, I thought we'd get out some ink and some stamp blocks, and we would just make our own stamps and labels. So let me grab my ink blocks, because I'm going to probably use all of them. One thing or another. Well, maybe not that one, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Definitely going to use the littler ones. So let's get all the little ones out. I'll put the giant ones back, because I really don't think I can use anything that big. Okay. I don't really think I have anything that big out. So I have out my blocks. And I have my digital. I have my black ink. And I can use other colors if I want to. I could use like rainbow ones and stuff like that. So we can have some fun. So I thought we'd start with this one. And this is a good little set for this, I think. Because, there's some little ones in here. And there's some little pieces here that we could do with. So let's do that one. And here's a round one. And here's just a tiny little number. That'll be cute on something. So I'll just pick those up. This long skinny one we'll put on the long skinny one. And this round one we'll put on a nice little square one. There we go. Okay. So I have, a couple of round ones here, and I have a round stamp. These are new, so we're going to hope that they stamp decently. Let me grab my, excuse me. Thank you, doggy. Ooh, my stamp press, here we go. Okay. Knocking stuff off my cart. There we go. And then I have this one. And I'm just making sure that I have it going in the right direction. And I think it'll fit in this box down here. Maybe not. I think it might be a little too big for that one. It might fit here. That'll work. Put that down. Here's a little press. There we go. We have this tiny little number. And this one I'm actually going to use on this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the end right here. And that way I can stamp something else. So it's just like a little number, like a ticket. And I can put something else there. And then, like on some of these bigger ones, where's those words? There they are. Grab one of these nice big ones. Okay, so I got this one, so let's ink it up. These are sarcastic, by the way. Let me see. Nope. Nope. It's going to be one of these big ones. And let's see, what else? What else can we do? All right, so we have this, like these flowery ones. And let's do this one. Let that one set down for a second. Grab the appropriate stamp block for it. And then we'll ink it up. And then I'm going to put it on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it go off. So that when I cut that out, you're just going to have the black in the center. Yeah, it'll be weird. And I chose this one because it has like this little text spot. So let's pull that out. And that's just like a little ink thing. Like some text. And this one, I'm just going to, we'll do some of these on the edge, like there. And then we'll do the other side on something else. We'll do it on this one. No, maybe not. Maybe on this one. Right there. And then, oh, I like that one. Let's get this one. I have all my blocks in use here. Let's see. I think it'll fit on this one. It will perfectly. Okay. Yes, it did. And what else? We have a couple of other round ones. Let's do this one. You know, it helps if you put the stamp the right side down. I'm going to put it in this square one. Now, I should have a rubber mat under here, but I don't. Shoot me. Okay. And let's see. Now, this one has a border on it, so I could do this one all by itself. Let's see. That's not even. So this one I could technically do, you know, just on a piece of cardstock. Let me grab just a piece. Because that one has, like, you know, its own borders. So we'll put that one to the side. This has its own borders, but again, it's something that can be used on a bigger one. Let's see. I think it'll fit right there. So we're going to do that one. Let me get a block. Yes, I use both sides of my blocks. It's a bad habit. Do as I say, not as I do. Isn't that what I used to tell my kids? Okay. What else? All right, let's do. This is one of my oldest sets, and I have to tell you, it's one of my favorites. All right. So this one I'm going to do right here. And then I'm going to do a couple of lines, not like all of this, but just part of it. Just a little bit of it, you know? Okay. All that out of the way. Let me put this ink away for the moment. Now, this is normally the part in the video where I would go, and I'll be right back, but I can't do that today. So I'm going to set this to the side, and then I'm going to clean this mess up. So let me grab my stamp cleaner. And now I get to play the game of what stamp came off of what sheet. You guys know that game, right? We've all played that game. This one. This one. Huh? I'm live. There's nobody in there.
Nobody in your chat?
Nope.
Oh. Sorry.
All right. That one. Put back. Hey, I found one of them. That's good for me. I found one. All right. And I don't think I took anything off of this one. I did. I took the word garden off of this one. So let's grab that. It's around here someplace. Here it is. Get that cleaned up. Wiped off. Blocks. Lock. Put these in the envelope because these garden ones go together. Yeah, that's put away. This one is nothing out of it. This one I took nothing out of. This one I took nothing out of. Okay. Now we have this one. That's where this little number came from. And where this came from. And where that one came from. And then this one came out of my Sassy set. I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. So that one came out of my Sassy set. Actually, I have 4 or 5 Sassy sets. They're kind of fun. All right, put that one away. Now, let's get this one cleaned up. Back over here on its paper. Well, on its plastic. Let's be honest. Okay, and then that's where the other one came from. This one. And that one, which is right here. Blocks. Over there. Over there. This one goes here. This one goes here. These two, we'll get them cleaned up. All right. So now, what if you don't have stamps? Lost that one. I don't know where it went. No idea what I did with it. Okay. so let's bring this back over. These, I'm just going to kind of stack up over here because they all have to get cleaned. Okay. So what if you don't have, stamps? Well, how about some rub-ons? Let's grab some of those and see what we got. See what we can come up with. So let's see, I got pastels. I got flowers. Flowers are good. We'll pull a flower. Doo-doo. It's got some different things we might be able to use. And I don't really see anything on there I want to use. That's got some numbers. That might work. And just some different pieces. All right, so let's work with some of these. And we're going to work with some of the smaller ones too. So let's see. So let's say we want one, that's just got a number on it. Let me grab my scissors. Put this down. Right there. Okay, so now that one has a number. Let's see. Maybe we want to do one. Well, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? I have no idea what it is, but it's kind of interesting. I don't know what it is. All right, so let's say now we want to do one that's got like a seal on it. This one's got a seal, like a waxed seal. So we'll do that one. Okay. All right. So let's put this one on here. And, oh, that's cute. We have like a little label kind of thing that we can use. Let's do this one on, on this one. There we go. And let's see. Maybe one of these littler ones, we want to do a little something on there. Here's a little flower. It's a little flower. So let's see. Where do we want to put this? We could do right there. I like that. I have to find the end of it, you know. Never easy. Never easy. There we go. All right, so now with that, and let's pull this one. Because I think we could put this on the bottom here. And I'm not going to like put it, you know, I'm going to make sure that I take part of this off. So I'm going to take part of that off because I want it to be across the bottom here. Okay. Go. And then let me grab out of the drawer. I'm going to grab something out of the drawer because I'm going to show y'all something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me grab something out of the drawer. Okay, so these are Dollar Tree. Okay. So these are inexpensive. Let's see. We'll do it on this one. We're going to put this one up at the top here. Very common saying on a label, handle with care. Get that one a lot. All right, now we have a label that actually says that. We have just like bits and pieces. This one I really chewed up, but you know, we have some bits and pieces of stuff. Here's I'm going to pull this out so we can see what we have here. Let's see. So we have this dragonfly and that flower. We have this little teacup down here. This teacup would be perfect. One of these small ones. Helps if you cut it all the way out there, else I know. All right. So we have this little one right here. Let's see. I don't know that that would fit, but it'll fit there. So we have this little teacup that we can put right here. Is somebody having a sale tonight that I don't know about? So that one has teacup. Here, this one's a very popular one. Cardi Postal. You know, post office. Very popular. Fit right there. The only limitation here is, you know, it's got to fit. But if it fits, it sits. You know what I mean? All right. Put that on there. it a little more. So I always say, test them. Don't just pull them up. You got to like check them. Make sure you got it. Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes. All right. And then, like this other one, this is a Dollar Tree, and it's pretty easy to find. This one's not so easy to find. I'll be honest about that one. But these two are pretty easy to find. And you've got stuff, that is, this one here. It's an add to cart kind of day. That is so cute and would look really cute right here. Let's see if it fits. Because today, you know what that says? That says that it's retail therapy. I like retail therapy. Now, the only thing with rub-ons is that you have to be careful that you don't cut something else on the sheet, because they try to get as many as they can on one little sheet, So you have to be a little bit careful. I'm going to use my tweezers with this one to get it down, because I want to make sure that it fits on there perfectly. All right. It's an add to cart kind of day. Somewhere around here is a very large popsicle stick. No, we did decide this is a tongue depressor. Just make sure that you hold these really secure when you're rubbing them on, because sometimes they'll move and then it screws it all up. Let's see what we got. It's an add to cart kind of day. I like it. And then there was this little one that says confidence is the new black. And it's really small. So I thought maybe we'd try it on one of these small spots. Right there. It's going to go right there. Ooh, will it fit here? I don't think so. We're going to look. Pull the back off. Grab my tweezers, because it's small. It's a small little booger. It'll fit. All right, right there. Confidence is the new black. And these are just, you can just put these in like you would any other label. Not get the K. So let's see if I got it that time. I did. I even managed to get it on there straight. Oh. Let me see if this one will fit. Let's see. It will. All right, so I'm going to take this one. Tweezers. Let's put that right here. All right, then we're going to move on to stickers. We all have some of those, you know. Hello, beautiful, it says. All right, that is it for that. This one, again, this other one is just words, and it's pretty easy to find at most Dollar Trees. And they put out a new one usually in the spring. So if you're looking for these at the Dollar Tree, hit it at spring. But I know that both of these are pretty easy to find. They also have like letters, just letters that you can get in gold foil and silver foil and stuff. And those are inexpensive. And then let me clean this up, and then we'll move on to some stickers and see how we can use those. Really, Gigi? What a mess. What a mess I can create. See that? It only took me a couple of minutes, and I was able to make a huge mess. Okay. Got that out of the way. We put these away. Oh, I got itchy eyes. Itchy, itchy eyes. Blues and purples. Vintages is this. Vintage. Vintage. All right, we'll put these away. All right, let's see. So now we can move on to some stickers. So let's see. So we're looking for stickers that are small. These are perfect because they're just really tiny little flowers, you know. And so I can take these and use them on some of the smaller ones. Like that. And let's see. One of these little round ones. I like this blue one. Right here. And, you know, if you don't have stickers, how about washi tape? Like a little piece of washi tape would be cute. Let's do. I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to use it on this one. And if the stem is too long, I'm just going to cut it off. There we go. Now, know that one of the digitals that I offer for free on my Ko-Fi is just phrases and words. And so you can go and grab that, and that is going to be, you know, something that you can use on here as well. You can print it out, cut it down, and put it on there. I have some of these gold ones. These are really, you know, they're real pop. They pop, you know. So let's do that. Let's do a gold leaf one, and I'm just going to do it right here. Like that's going to be the whole label. Just that little gold flower in there. It's perfect. It looks fantastic. You'll see. Let's see. What else? And we're going to use this one. I'm going to put it right over this writing. Because now I'm layering. And then let's see. I love these because they look like little scribbles. you know? Let's see. I can add that one on there. Looks cute. And let's try this. So these are little corners that I think would look cute on here. Now, this one I will admit is Daiso. These little ones are from Daiso, and I do sell them in the shop from time to time. You just have to kind of watch for them to show up in there, because sometimes they do. What else? What else? What else? What else? Nothing there. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. And let's look at just regular stickers, okay? We'll pull this down because, of course, this is a box full of stickers. And let's see. What I'm looking for is stuff that's going to fit in these little spots. Ooh, almost dropped those. They are slippery little suckers, I'll tell you. So this one is kind of interesting. And that it's like a postage stamp with a little bit of writing. That's kind of interesting. Bless you, my dear.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. This is another one that's going to be cute to use. Let me grab it. And I think it'll fit right here. It just says "See Beauty Everywhere." So that's another one. These are slippery little suckers. Grumpy Kitty. All right, we have some of those little fairies. We could do one of those. He will fit right there. Okay. So we have quite a few of these. And, you know, admittedly, some of them are cool and some of them are not so cool. This still needs something. So let's take a look what else we have that we could use. Nothing in there. It's kind of my go-to little book, you know. So I'm going to get down my little pieces and parts. And a lot of this is like little words from books and things like that. And like pieces of washi tape and things like that. And, you know, like other digitals. So we're gonna trim some of this out. Let's trim that. Trim that. Get out of the way. Paper off of it. There's like a little plastic covering because this was run through my Xyron. But there's this cute little number 50, and I'm going to add a little ink to the edges. And then I'm going to add this to one of the stamped ones. I'm telling you, these tweezers are one of my favorite things. You turn this around. I'm going to put this right there. And then this one. This is a free digital too. I just don't remember where I got it. Sorry. But it is a free digital. I just don't remember where it came from. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
You done flipping around out here? Okay.
Let's see. Where should it go? I don't know. Right here. Let's put it right there. And lift that up real quick because, oh no, I used to permit it. There we go. Okay.
Knock it off. Go lay down.
There we go. I cut the top off. All right. So what else do we have in here? Okay. So I'm going to be this. This is actually from a square piece of 12 by 12. And I cut it down into little pieces, and it's all little pieces like this. And I've used this so many times, actually 2 sheets of it. And I've used this so many times in so many different ways. It's ridiculous. I put those on upside down of each other. That's okay. I'll make it work. So this says Home Sweet Home. And so I'm going to cut this part off. Oop. So. I'm not fussy cutting this. I'm just kind of cutting around the words a little bit. Because I want the phrase. I'll keep the picture though, because that's cool. Let's ink this. And I like this paper because it's kind of embossed a little bit. So it has a little bit of embossing to it. Here, You guys can probably pick that up in the camera. So, yeah, there. See? It's got like this little embossed kind of feel to it, which is kind of cool. It's not a sticker, but the back was peeling, so I took it off. And then I can glue this on here. I'm going to put it right there. And then this, you know, you can do this on your own computer. You just print up words. And use different fonts and different sizes. And you can end up with these little words. And again, this is something that I've used a lot. I actually used to have a huge box of them. And now I have like next to none of them because I've used so many. But that's a tiny little word. And so we'll put it on a tiny little label. So let me get this over here. Look at that. I have some tiny little labels.
Ew.
I think it's going to fit real nice right on here. There.
Today's his birthday.
And let's see what else. See, there's more of that page. And then these, this is onion skin typing paper. And it's really nice to be able to put this down because it's very lightweight. Okay, so let's see. We're going to pull this one for now. It's very, very lightweight. So let me get this cut. I have to be careful though, because cutting this, because it is so light, the paper will like roll a little bit, and that's what causes that wonky cutting. It's not you. Your hand is pretty straight, but if the paper flexes and moves, it's going to cause some wonky cuts. Oopsie, that was trying to go to the side. There we go. All right, where are we putting this? Where are we putting this?
I'm just watching to make sure I don't get a call.
Okay.
You can put yourself into meetings now.
Yeah, I like to run it tight.
All right. So this one I'm going to put right here. There. All right. So I think the only thing we didn't really cover is the use of like actual stickers, because we're going to do the rest of that right now. Watch, we're going to do this. So now I have these, and like, let's say this one, I can't find what I want this to say. So I could write in here if I wanted to, what I want it to say, or I can put it, like a few words. This one, I could put in whatever I want it to say. I can just write it in. Okay. I can use different colored inks. I can do anything that I want. And then when I cut these out, let me get my bigger scissors here. I have a set of labels. that fit the project that I'm doing. That's the important part. Because, you know, sometimes you're looking and it's really hard to find something that fits into what you're doing. So if you want something very specific for, let's say, a floral journal, and you can't find, I know there's 1,000 floral things on Etsy, but maybe you don't have one in your stash, but you have some stickers, you have some rub-ons, you have some stamps, and you have a sheet of these. You can just make whatever you want. That would be an absolutely adorable book plate. This book belongs to, and then a name. That would be adorable. Okay. Maybe you're doing a travel journal. Well, this Carte Postal is going to look good in there. First Class Mail is going to look good in there. This little stamp that's just for writing is going to look good in there. This one will look good. This Home Sweet Home is going to look good. Handle with Care is going to look good. The checked bag one is going to. So you can put them in there, and it's going to, you know, different ways. Now this one is the one that we stamped off. And so let me get this out. Now, if you have a die cut and you can cut that out, then by all means do that. If you do not have a die cut, then you can go ahead and, you know, fancy free cut this thing out. And all you do is just constant nice pressure on your scissors. Do not move your scissors, move the piece. So as you're kind of pressing down on the handle, turn the circle. Obviously, as you come to the end of your blade, you're going to have to move your scissors.
There's a desert sickness.
There you go.
Stuff you get when you first
And
get
then
here.
ink it to cover any of the white that you may have left over. Add a little piece of lace to the back of this, and it's gorgeous, but we're going to work on that in a minute because there's some things we're going to do here. So again, you know, here's a little label that you can use in a traveler's notebook, or, you know, there we go. Get that off of there, and that off of there, and this off of here. That. There we go. All right. The rest of these I'll cut out later. We're going to work on this one real quick. Just a little bit. Let me get all this mess picked up again. I'm a very messy person sometimes, you know? All right. Messy, 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 messy. Let me grab my piece. There we go. That. Okay. So now we can use watercolors or pencils or colored pencils or markers or whatever it is we want to use. Let me get my pens down. It's dusty up there. Let's see. These are very, very fine line, and I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use these. These are also, but these are, they're a little bit more forgiving because they're erasable. So
That's why I moved here. I mean, born and bred in Buffalo. Where else am I going to go? Nowhere. Not near that white stuff anymore, ever. Ever. Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead
and laugh at old friends.
and I'm going to color these in. And that's going to add, you know, a new dimension.
Good God, that's well over 20 years ago. At this point.
And I love these because they don't put out a lot because they're very fine line. So they put out a very small amount and you have to kind of
I
really
have
work
seen
it.
it come across that lake and hit buildings like a freight train. Yeah, not fun.
Yeah, how is everybody doing tonight?
And I need this one. And a little in here. And this one down here. And a little on that one. And a little here. And you can use your alcohol markers as well if you want to. Entirely up to you. But alcohol markers would probably work really well. And if you use the Memento or the StazOn, you're going to be able to do that.
So, a lot like that, and so it's going to be very light. So we got some things I gotta remind you guys of. Okay. First things first, it was like so last week. So we got Lexi out here. He was in the pregnant here last week, so let's properly give him kudos. What we should work.
All right. So then, we have this little piece and it's got all that beautiful little color in it and everything. And we can add something to this if we want to. We could put lace behind it or fabric behind it. We could put another piece of paper behind it. We could put a rosette behind it. We could put anything we want. And that's going to help you, kind of expand what you have. So I hope that, if you watch this video, that this helps you to, kind of build your stash if you are, going, I don't have what I need for this. Don't go out and buy something. Make it yourself. That's a part of being a crafter. So that's it. I'm going to cut all the rest of these out and put them in my little bits box because I like most of these. Most of them. Not real over the moon with that one, but I could, maybe work on it. I don't know. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. If you're watching this, I hope that you enjoy it. And I will see you the next time. Don't forget to check out the Community Tackler on YouTube channel or scoot on over to the Facebook group. There's links to everything in the description below. And don't forget to pick this one up. Full credit on this goes to witchcraftdoyoudo.com. And this is Assorted Tags number 4. Next week, we will be back with another freebie printable project. And I hope to see you all then. Until then, stay well, my friends. Bye.